Want to know where to find the best deals when you're buying a business? You might want to consider looking for off-market deals. Today, I'm going to share with you what is an off-market deal, where do I find them, and also why are they some of the best deals available in the marketplace. I'm Amy Walker and welcome back to Amy Exits, where we talk all things buying and selling businesses. In this video, I'm going to really guide you through the hidden world of off-market business deals, and you're going to learn why these deals are kind of the secret weapon for savvy investors. They can have better prices, they can have far less competition, and they can be more personalized, and the negotiation process leaves a lot more room for collaboration with the current business owner. So by the end of this video, you're gonna have everything you need to start identifying and pursuing these golden opportunities yourself. So let's dive right in and get to the heart of what is going on in the off-market deals. First of all, let's talk about what an off-market deal is. It's really easy. It's a business that is not currently listed. One of the things I want you to embrace is that every business is for sale. Every business is for sale. The owner might not know it's for sale, but if you offer them the right price and the right terms, I promise you every business is for sale. So these are deals that are not currently listed, and they offer some of the best hidden gems. There's a lot of advantages for going this path over going with businesses that are listed with a broker, because there's a lot less flexibility because the broker needs to take their cut. In an off-market deal, there's no broker. There's just you, there's the owner, and then your attorney that's going to be helping to facilitate the deal. But you don't have to pay broker fees, so you can negotiate directly with the business owner and find terms that really work well for both of you. It's a little bit more flexible. With these off-market deals, you're stepping into a space with a lot less competition. I found the very first business I ever found that I was interested in, I called that business broker 4 times. He didn't answer my calls, and by the time I finally got a hold of him, he was like, oh yeah, that business is sold. And sometimes when you're looking at listing sites and the numbers are as good as what that specific deal was, they can get scooped up really fast. With the off-market deals, you're stepping into a space where nobody else is looking for that business, and you're working directly with that seller so you can have just that really personalized experience. So how do we even find these off-market deals? It's 2 of my best friends, Google and LinkedIn. I'm sure you've been introduced to them before as well. They are not hard to use. It's not like it's going to require some special software. You're really going to think through what your buy box is. Like, what are you actually interested in? What parts of the country are you interested in? How much do you need to be earning in order to be excited about this deal? Are there certain industries that you're excited about? Like, what's your earned secret that you can bring to the business that you buy that's going to help that company be more successful? You're going to kind of narrow in on what you're actually looking for, and then you're simply going to pull up Google and LinkedIn and start using their search engines. With Google, I pull up exactly what I'm looking for. I get the contact information. Actually, I don't do it. I have a team of virtual assistants in the Philippines that I pay $6 an hour, and I say, hey, I'm looking to buy a business like this in this area, and these are kind of the parameters of what I'm looking for, and they'll send me a list of all of the people that they have found. With LinkedIn, it's a little bit different because LinkedIn, their search form just works differently. I prefer LinkedIn Sales Navigator, but you could use the free version of LinkedIn as well. Sales Navigator gives you access to all of the records in LinkedIn. When you're just using the free version, you'll end up with about 1/4 of the results that you get when you use Sales Navigator. And Sales Navigator is, I don't know, $100-ish a month. So it's not a big expense, but it helps me get clear on who I'm looking for a lot more quickly. With LinkedIn Sales Navigator, there's some information that's easier to find than Google. So on Google, I basically am looking for industry and I'm looking for area, and then I can see their reviews. So I don't want to personally reach out to a business with terrible reviews. So I'm looking for something that looks good online. Then I click on their website, and then I'm going to look at things like how many employees do they have. That's really the only indicator I have of how much money they're making, is how many team members they have. If it's a one-man show, it's probably not making a lot. If they've got a massive team, it's probably a bigger deal. And if they have kind of a small team, it's probably a mid-sized deal. When you go onto LinkedIn, you have a little bit more search capacity as well. So you can search for specifically owners and you can search for how many employees they have, and you can search for location and industry and all of those things. So that one gets you a little bit closer without me having to look onto their website. On LinkedIn, sometimes I will get the business owner's email address and sometimes I'll get their phone number. On the website, sometimes I'll be able to get their email address and their phone number. Neither one are guarantees. And so you may want to reach out to the general line. You may also want to use an additional tool called Apollo that allows you to be able to search for their direct contact information. All of that being said, there is a phase of research. And that's what we're doing in the beginning when we're looking for off-market deals, is we're just researching, we're trying to find the right contact information. Now, when you do your reach out, especially if you're reaching out to a general business line, it is very important that you don't reach out and say, hey, I'd like to buy your business. Are you open to selling? Because you don't know who is receiving that information. And a business owner who has an office administrator doesn't necessarily want the office administrator to know if they're open to selling or not. I have a video where I talk through the different strategies for reaching out to a potential business buyer that is in the off-market deal. There's 4 different strategies. I would recommend you go watch that video and I'll link it below in the comments. But just know the actual reach out strategy is important, because when it comes to making that first contact, remember that you want to open doors. You don't want to come in too strong. We're not trying to propose marriage through a dating app when we've never even met, because it's weird, it's creepy, and it's awkward. So however you're reaching out, whether it's through email, whether it's through LinkedIn, or whether it's a phone call, your whole entire goal is to start a conversation and build a relationship. It's super important that we remember that detail. Otherwise, your reach out is going to be time consuming and it's going to be pretty ineffective. Just out of curiosity, how many of you have actually reached out to a business owner and directly asked about selling? And what was the experience like? I would love to hear from you, so drop your stories in the comments below. I know this can seem like a really daunting task, but let me break it down for you what this actually looks like within a given week. The first thing that I do is I do have a team of VAs that I will let them know, this is what I'm looking for. This is how many leads I want added to the lead list. And then each week, they'll spend about 5 hours a week finding potential businesses for me to reach out to. And they know my criteria. And that's huge, because if you just send them loose and say, send me a bunch of results, they're gonna send you back stuff that is gonna be a waste of your time to even reach out to. So the way that I do this is I give them my criteria. I have them find 10 potentials for me. I look at each one of the 10 and I see, are they good? Are they bad? And I tell them, this is a yes and here's why. This is a no and here's why. And then once I've got that process really dialed in where they do understand clearly what I'm looking for, I'll let them go and build out however many I'm asking for that week. Once you start the reach out process, you can set your pace. You can do 10 reach outs a day. You can do 10 reach outs a week. But I will tell you, it doesn't take as many reach outs as you think it's going to do. We are not talking about 2, 3, 4 hours on the phone every single day. I personally do about 10 reach outs per week, and I've got 8 businesses that are under LOI, and we're in the process of doing due diligence and progressing towards the purchase. That's all happened in about 6 to 8 months. So it really does not have to take over your life to start searching for businesses, especially in the off-market place. Because again, once you get into it, you're building that relationship with the business owner from the very beginning. You are not facing a pool of competition. You're not looking at 10 other people that are all trying to negotiate for the same deal. It's you, it's the business owner, and those deals tend to progress quickly towards the close and have a little bit less hang-ups along the way. What I really want to leave you with today is a shift in your thinking. I want you to adopt the core belief that every business is for sale if the terms are right. And oftentimes the most lucrative deals are with businesses that aren't even currently considering selling. And it's good for you and it's good for the owner. By proactively reaching out, you can uncover opportunities that others overlook, potentially finding the deal of a lifetime. Did you catch what I just said? That the terms are right, not necessarily the price is right. When you're looking at putting these deals together, it is not always about the final number. Oftentimes it's about what the business owner really wants to get out of the deal and why that is fueling their decision to sell. And so What businesses are listed for and that first initial asking price is very rarely what they actually sell for, but we can create a great win for both parties. Now that you finished this video, the next one I want you to go check out is the A to Z of buying businesses. It's going to take you through the entire purchase process from start to finish. I'll see you over there, and in the meantime, keep growing, keep building, and let's get you to your 8-figure exit.